24-hour news cycle. But the way the markets are moving nowadays, it is a 24-hour stock market. No matter what happens, each day that a headline comes out, we start to see these gyrations. So yesterday, this rare earths drama, that sent the Dow plummeting 400 points. That was when the Chinese state media hinted that China would cut the U.S. off from these 17 rare minerals that China tends to mine quite dramatically and send here. They're used for everything from defense company products to all kinds of consumer electronics. Now, we recovered a lot of that somewhat by the end of the session, but you can see today that we are very much kind of vulnerable to these headlines. So we did see a bounce at the opening, when the opening bell rang, leading to hopes of a rally, but the gains have evaporated. We saw a bounce up thanks to the dovish Federal Reserve comments from Richard Clarida. We showed that. You can see all of this happening. So how can you trade in a 24-hour stock market? Our traders know. Let's bring them in for the floor show. Sarge, you're a pro at this. Go.
All right. What our home gamers need to understand is that every single position needs to have a target price and a panic point. If you have a target price and a panic point and you obey those through your own set of disciplines, you raise cash. When you raise cash, either you have cash at the top so you can pursue other interests, or you have cash now as we work our way towards a lower level, and you have flexibility. You're not married to your positions. Once you have that cash, you can go to your shopping list. What I want people to understand is that they must understand the environment. That's how you determine trend. Once you determine trend, you adapt. You adapt so that you can overcome. You do this through identifying companies that have sustained earnings growth, some accelerated earnings growth. This is where the opportunity is. You look at the industries. I'm a fan of the cloud. The cloud has been hurt along with the semiconductors, although it's probably unwarranted because of so much less exposure to China. For a guy like me, you got VMware tonight, you got Zora tonight, you have a couple of cloud names. This is where you look for your opportunity. This is how you choose best of breed.
Phil, he just outlined exactly how he does it. Is there a way that you are able to wrap your arms around and benefit and trade like a real pro when it comes to, because you are a real pro, this 24-hour trading cycle that seems to be very, very, peripatetic, I guess?
Don't sleep, drink a lot of coffee, stand in front of the screen all night long. That's what I do. I'm serious. It's sad. I have no life. I'm in front of the screen. I get like 5-6 hours of sleep a night, but it's true. I mean, if you want to, you have to learn to walk away. It's the key. You're not going to catch every move. But at the same time, the opportunities on a short-term basis are historic, right? If you're a good technical trader, if you use some of the advice that Sarge gave us, you pick your points, you can have some incredible returns. Listen, I've been telling traders, embrace the volatility. If you want to be in this market right now, if you want to trade it, embrace it. Because there's many times in these markets down here where we're crying that the market isn't moving, but you're getting a lot of these opportunities headlines by headline. Now, it's frustrating if you're trying to be a position trader, for example. For example, today on oil today, we got a negative report. Prices were tumbling. Yeah, but what really got it to go down was a report that Trump might be lifting some sanctions, waivers on sanctions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, crude in the aftermarket session, we don't see it there, but I'm going to just quickly tell you what it is. It is at 56.54, down about 4%. I do need to get to Alan Nuttman. I don't want to gloss over the sort of first revision of GDP for the first quarter came in just slightly below the first number that we got, although it was in line, 3.1%. Anything worry you about that? And do you trade around something like that?
No, but to quote my friend Phil, he's been saying we're a long ways away from recession. So we've got very positive fundamentals. I think people forget that. Let's remember the S&P made all-time forever highs just a month ago. So the psychology may have changed, but that happens every quarter after we get through the earnings season. People get a little more skittish and maybe pay attention to headlines a little bit more than they used to. Take a combination of the two strategies. I like to sleep more, so I'm not going to watch the markets all night long. I did that years ago when I was a young trader. I'm done with that. So I trade options. I use longer-term options that are going to have 3 or 6 months of time to ride through the ups and downs and the waves, and I don't have to make any decisions. But discipline is the key.
Indeed, which is what we go back to Sarge with. Thanks so much, Sarge, Phil, and Alan. We are T-minus 45 minutes. Uber is set to deliver the first quarterly report. Connell and Melissa will have the analysis and reaction. The big Uber numbers after the bell.